Once upon a time, there was an extraordinarily beautiful girl named Adanna. She lived with her parents in a tiny village. Her mother, Neka, had once been the most gorgeous woman in the village, admired by many suitors. Adanna's father, Chinedu, was deemed the luckiest man to have married Neka, even though the village prince couldn't win her heart. Adanna grew up to be even more stunning than her mother, admired by all the young women in the village. One day, while returning home from the stream, Adanna saw a giant vulture staring directly at her. Frightened, she screamed and fled home. She recounted the incident to her mother, who comforted her, relieved that she was safe. In the following weeks, strange things began to occur. Adanna often found herself in perilous situations, only to be saved by the vulture. On one occasion, she nearly stepped on a venomous scorpion, but the vulture appeared and squawked loudly, warning her. Grateful but scared, Adanna hurried home, unable to stop thinking about the vulture and what it wanted from her. One night, Adanna had a terrifying dream in which she saw herself as a vulture, moving alongside the vulture she had encountered. Startled, she ran to her mother's room to share the dream. Nika reassured her that it was just a dream. The next evening, Adanna went to the forest to gather firewood when the vulture appeared again. She ran a short distance and noticed that a tree branch had fallen where she had just been standing. The vulture had saved her once more. Confused, Adanna decided to follow the vulture, believing it was protecting her. She followed it to its nest, but lacked the courage to approach it and ran back home. Unknown to her, a village maiden named Ephioma had been watching. Hearing Adanna scream, she followed her and the vulture. Curious, Ephioma started spreading rumors, claiming Adanna had dark powers and could control vultures. She narrated how a vulture saved Adanna from a falling branch. The gossip spread quickly, causing some villagers to suspect Adanna, while others thought Ephioma was merely jealous. Despite the rumors, many young men still wanted to marry Adanna. Her beauty captivated them. One young man, Umika, asked for her hand in marriage. He was a handsome and reputable farmer. Having met at a recent festival, Adanna and Umika had been spending time together. Adanna rejected other proposals as Umika promised to marry her. Umika met with her parents, declared his intention, and a date for the marriage introduction was set. Adanna dreamt of a future with Umika, as he was everything she desired. On the day of the introduction, Adanna looked breathtaking. Everyone gathered, but suddenly the giant vulture appeared, scaring everyone away, including Umika, who never spoke to Adanna again. Heartbroken, Adanna was shunned by the village, who believed she was connected to dark forces. Adanna fled to her godmother, Amara, in a neighboring village. This escape allowed her to leave the turmoil behind. She told Amara about the vulture and how it had ruined her life. Amara proposed they kill the vulture to end Adanna's troubles. They returned to the village, and Adanna led Amara to the vulture's nest. While the vulture was asleep, Adanna tried to kill it, but it bit Amara. Scared, Adanna accidentally cut her hand, spilling her blood on the vulture. To everyone's amazement, the vulture began to transform. Its feathers turned into human skin, becoming a handsome young man who looked just like Adanna. Shocked, Adanna ran home to tell her mother. Nika revealed that when Adanna was born, she had twins, but one was a vulture. Nika had abandoned the vulture in the forest to keep it a secret. Overwhelmed, Adanna and Nika returned to the forest to find the young man. They found him looking frightened and confused, with Amara acting strangely. She had gone mad and revealed that out of jealousy, she had used a charm to turn Neka's unborn baby into a vulture because she loved a man who loved Neka. She hadn't known Neka was pregnant with twins. When Adanna told her about the vulture, she realized the charm had worked and plotted to kill the vulture to hide her actions. Her madness was believed to be caused by the transformation of the vulture into a human. Adanna realized that the vulture was her twin brother. They got to know each other, and her brother explained why he had disrupted the marriage with Emeka. Emeka had made a bet to marry Adanna and only wanted to win the bet, which would have led to her misery. Her brother had intervened to save her from a terrible fate. Grateful, Adanna apologized and embraced her brother, feeling sorrow for the pain and loneliness he had endured. The village was amazed by the events, and Adanna's brother was welcomed into the family. Adanna and her brother lived happily, their bond stronger than ever, and the village marveled at their extraordinary story. The moral lesson from this story is that jealousy and malicious actions can have severe and unintended consequences. Ifeoma's jealousy and Amara's envious actions ultimately led to their own downfalls, revealing that harboring and acting on negative emotions can cause harm not only to others, but also to oneself. The story teaches the importance of overcoming jealousy and not letting it lead to harmful behavior, as well as the value of love, understanding, and family bonds in overcoming adversity. That's it for today's story. If you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up and share with friends. Subscribe and hit the bell for updates. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.